So to give you a background, today I operate a business over 8 different locations, and it's a franchise business, by the way. And the link will be in the description of the exact business that you can also own the same franchise. But well, starting off at the very beginning, I started very slow. I definitely started from zero. I didn't have as much of the systems ready before the franchise, obviously, and it was though it was tough, it was very challenging, but very fulfilling as well. Usually, if you are a business owner and you have been for many years, you know that the beginning, first few years in business, is the most exciting ones, and then as you grow, inevitably, you're gonna start being more comfortable. Because you're growing your business, then you were more well financially, and then you start to get more comfortable. You lose that, that hustle that you had initially. You still have it, but it's not as the same as it used to be, and this is normal. But for you who's starting the business, this is who I am. I started off from zero and acquiring these locations, and these principles that are applied will be definitely beneficial for you who's already in business for many years, if you're an investor or if you're starting off a business. The business that I have is a service business. It's a mobile detailing service business. All right, so let's get to it. Number one, to reinvest the money back in your business by not creating debt, but actually reinvesting by the cash flow of what you have already produced. So if I have to, beforehand buy materials or equipment or invest in advertising, marketing, everything to better off my business, and I know that would make a return, I would make that when I was financially prepared, when I felt the right time financially. I see the cash flow. The business is generating the cash flow. Why is that important? And that's what's necessary for you to grow your business to multi-location. Because especially at the beginning, it's not like what you hear on the TV and Instagram and everything, where you have to go out in the banking, getting debt, hard debt, and just invest back in your business. That's going to bite you back. The beginning is very important if you're thinking long term, and you should be thinking long term if you're looking to invest in multi-unit location and expand your business that way. Then in this case, the beginning is important for you to have a foundation. So for you to grow steady, not slow, but steady and strong, to where you're okay. I'm generating value. I'm actually producing value here for my business, and it's meaning now I've received cash flow. I'm gonna use that money to invest. So then when I get later on, I'm not mired in debt. Then if something happens, then it's just gonna go to waste, and the business is gonna crash and fail. The way the mobile detailing business work is you buy the one van, and you start getting your calendar booked with clients, and then when you see that you can't handle that demand of clients because you're so booked with one van can detail just so many cars every day, then I go and purchase a second van, and then when that van gets fully booked, and I purchase a third van. Initially what I did is I purchased each van in cash. I would not recommend that finance a van through the bank, because this is a different type of debt. That is okay. I think that if you're financing a vehicle, that is the actual operating expense, so you're utilizing that to make the revenue, to create the profit, then it's okay, because then you're investing to get the money back right away. It's not an investment on marketing where you're not sure if that's going to work or not to bring clients. By that time, then I got the second van. By the third year, I had 3 vans going out, fully booked. It was interesting. Could have grown faster. I definitely believe that it could have grown faster if I had all the systems implemented early, and if I didn't invest all the money from my free cash flow to purchase the van cash. So there's a fine line, which I'm sure you guys understood. Point number 3 is acquiring reviews. I know you guys are going to notice that all these points are very simplistic. They're minimal, they're simple. But this is what it takes for you guys to grow and expand the business tremendously. That's what it takes. It takes planting the tiny little steps is what's going to make you harvest the biggest later on. Consequently, that's how you achieve a multi-unit operation. So acquiring 5-star reviews. And by that, you have to focus on your service, on your customer service, and the actual service that you're providing. It's very easy to get trapped into the details of the systems of the business. You want to get everything perfected to the T, because it's fun. It's actually fun to keep editing your website nonstop, create a new page, invent a new service, and go wide early on. But that's the least you want to focus on. At the beginning, what you need to do for you to reach the level of success is those things that can seem boring at first. Those are extremely important. Acquiring customer, focusing on your customer, on the service that you provide, and getting it perfected is what's going to take you to the next level. Don't forget this rule. This is one of the most important. Then when I started to see the business growing overall with all those positive reviews, consequently, your business is going to get more noticeable. Clients are going to start referring to one another online. Your online presence is going to grow as well, and so you're going to grow the business. Consequently, the cash flow is going to increase. And at that time is when I started to hire somebody to take my, once I reached the point of having 3 vans, I felt that was the moment for me to leave the front line. I'll do the work myself so that I can be working home office and working on your systems in the meantime, because you're also going to need systems to train your new people that you hire. You can be out of the front line. So that would be the 4th thing. So next is to repeat, work, repeat, study, learn, repeat. Yes, repetition is the key in this point. So that's, if you got everything in place, the reviews, the website, the systems, the employees, the training, the people that you hire that you need to perform the services on the front line, is you repeating the process, perfecting all the marketing of your business, perfecting the customer services, all these 4 or 5 points that I just mentioned to you that you need to repeat so that you expand your first location before you get to your second location. The only different thing that I had to focus on is how am I going to train and hire somebody that's 5 hours drive, right? 5 hours away. So how you do that is focusing on hiring the first trainer and manager for that other location. The same thing that you should have done on your first location. Like I said, first you're going to hire somebody to take your place, and that person is going to be the trainer to train your new guys, right? And however your systems are, if you have online systems to train the person, or you train them yourself, or you have a guy to train, so that trainer is going to pass it on his knowledge to the other people. You're going to have more expenses because you live 5 hours away, so you might have to sometimes even have them come over to your main location, so that trainer or manager that you hire to your other location gets trained with you, or gets trained here in your first location. As it gets busy over there, they're going to start hiring new people, and that manager of yours or that trainer of yours is going to train the second person, and so forth. Of course, there are more things to it, and what these things are, I'm just going to throw you right here, is issues with that first manager doesn't work out, so you have to spend money and bring it back, and then okay, it lasts for 6 months, and then you have to spend more money and bring it back for you to train, and they go back there. It can turn into a nightmare if you don't have all the training systems in place. If you don't have all those training systems in place, the website, the way to book, the way that your clients can automate the systems in communication between you and your clients, then what's going to happen with you is on your second location, you're just going to spend money, train somebody. When you finally found the perfect person to be managing over there, they might leave, and then you have to spend all this money again, and at the end of the day, your business is not generating money because you just spent so much money putting fires down. So these are the points, and if you guys are interested into starting a franchise business, see the link below. Even the franchise that I own, you guys can own as well. It's Wings Mobile Detailing, so you can check out franchise.wingsmobiledetailing.com. If you already have big established business in your location that you want to make it a franchise, get in contact with me, and we'll make that happen. And on this next video, right here, click on here, and here I talk about when I lost all my employees and the trouble we went through and how I avoided this issue that I had. The same that we actually sort of talked about in this video.